It's beer o'clock on Reload Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Northern Monk Brewing Company and Against the Grain, and it's a can of their Kentuckyshire Breakfast Stout coming in at 7.3% ABV. It depicts, the story on the label depicts a story of hard-working people. Look, your man there probably come out from the coal mine, your lady there's just come out of the factory, and what do they want to do when they finish work? Out like a proper brew, or now like a proper brew. That's what it says here on the side of the can. Let's get this can out into a glass and see what we get. Kentuckyshire Breakfast Stout, I'll have you know. .440 can. Good levels of carbonation. We got a 3-finger. Look at that tan coloured head. That looks terrific, doesn't it? Jet black beer in the glass. There's no light bleeding through that dark jet black beer at all. Lovely tan coloured head. Good levels of carbonation. Should we get the aroma? Oh, wow. Coffee, maple syrup, chocolate, coffee, caramel flavours coming from the roasted malt. There's some vanilla. There may be some like an oaky, woody aroma going on. Touch of licorice. It's got everything in the aroma. Smells terrific. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh my goodness. Just fell against my cooker. Got to put that down. Stone the Crows! Stone the Crows! What a terrific, terrific beer! Creamy depth, chocolatey fat loveliness. It's like engine oil. Wow. Oh, where do I start with this beer? Just how good it is. The mouthfeel, the vanilla flavours, the chocolate, the bitter chocolate, the coffee, the caramel, all these thick, gloopy flavours. You think in your mind, thick, gloopy chocolate, sticky caramel, mocha latte, like thick coffee. It works really well with the mouthfeel of this beer. Absolutely terrific. So much mouthfeel, so much depth of flavour. Maple syrup. I just want to hold a glass of beer up here. Look at that carbonation. Fighting its way up that glass of beer. That there is a sign, just how thick the beer is, just how much mouthfeel, how much depth. It's like engine oil, look at that. It's like carbonation making its way through engine oil. Terrific stuff. To be honest with you, there was a bit of, I found out, I actually picked this beer up today from Brewdog in Cardiff. And the guy behind the counter, I heard something a few weeks ago about a certain newspaper written something or other about craft beer. I didn't look into it. I've not read a red top newspaper since I was in my mid-20s. As soon as I hit my mid-20s, I realised that I was just wasting my time reading that garbage. So I stopped reading that stuff 15 years ago, at least 15 years ago. Yeah, but I understand they wrote a story about craft beer a few weeks ago. I heard about this, and today I got a little bit more of the story. I still didn't know anything about it, so as you do, pick up your beer from the fridge in Brewdog, put it on the counter, And the guy behind the counter, who I know quite well, he said, do you know the story of what happened with that red top newspaper? I said, no, go on, let me know. And apparently they got hold of 5 older gentlemen in Wetherspoons, and they took them some cans of this, and they opened it for these gentlemen to try, and they didn't like it. And so they published this story about craft beer as a whole. Probably what happened, I still haven't read the article, I promise you guys. Probably what happened was the son, damn, I really didn't want to mention the name. I didn't want to give him any limelight whatsoever. Anyway, this red top newspaper probably went into Wetherspoons, probably looked at 5 lager drinkers in their late 40s, 50s maybe, and went, they're perfect for our new story, let's try them with this beer. I mean, if the son, I said it again, bloody hell, I've given this stupid newspaper even more publicity. God, I'm bigger than them. I have more subscribers than them. What am I doing giving this stupid little newspaper publicity? What they should have done would be the wise thing to do would be to go into a craft beer bar and offer these cans to craft beer drinkers and ask for their honest opinion. I mean, for a newspaper to go up against the beer industry, the working man's drink, essentially, which employs so many people in the UK, for me is quite absurd. It's quite an absurd thing to do. But I'm not going to dwell, I'm not going to give any more time to this subject. I didn't read the article. I only found out about it a few weeks ago. I was only reminded about it today because I picked up the beer. I've just given you my views. This is just wonderful, wonderful stuff. So the people who are most likely to drink lager, carry on drinking your lagers, mate. I'm not going to enter your world, I promise you. I promise you that. I will not enter your world. I will not go anywhere near your world. You're quite happy. I'm quite happy for you to drink that lovely golden liquid you call beer. I'm happy over here, drinking my really good stuff. So rating for this beer, vanilla, chocolate, coffee, caramel, massive flavour, massive body, licorice, maple syrup, terrific stuff, loads of oats. For me, that's the best Kentucky Stout I've ever tried in my life. That is a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 from Real Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Pardon me. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! And cheers.